You have probably seen the headlines. I wasn't fired. Nedu has spoken. But is that the whole story? Let's break it down and get into my thoughts on this situation. You won't want to miss this. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And let me know in the comments, do you believe Nedu or is there more to this? Let's get into it.
We do in our fashion at the Founders Bunch is to make the guests feel very, very comfortable. We make guests feel very comfortable before the show and even on the show. Any conversation that surrounds, as the guest is talking, you have to stop the guest so that the guest does not say some things. For me, it's not professional, and I don't do that. If you're a radio host or a TV host, you will understand that. And another thing I need to also say is you cannot use my relationship with you wherever you are to force me to shut down what any guest is saying on the show. It's also not professional. Now, everyone has a right to air out their opinion when they come on the show. That is why at the beginning of the show, the Honest Bunch, you will see every opinion is shared on this platform is the opinion of the guest, not the opinion of the show itself. So everyone has the right to their opinion.
Okay, so if you've been following the Honest Bunch podcast, you know that there's been a lot of speculation about Nedu's role. Some people claimed he was fired, others said he left voluntarily. But now, Nedu himself has come forward to set the record straight.
And also, everyone has rights of rebuttal. If someone makes an opinion about you, you have a right of rebuttal. You can either come on the show and say, okay, I want to rebut what this person said, or you find a way to do it. Maybe on any other platform, Instagram, YouTube, wherever. I am not one to... A lot of things has been going on left, right, and center. But I'm going to say this. I am not one to indulge in petty exchanges of words. That's not who I am. It has never been my style, and it will never be my style to drag words with people on social media. I'm not going to do that. Let me now straighten out something. I was not fired from the Honest Bunch. I was never fired from the Honest Bunch. I decided to step away when the attacks became very personal, so that the show can go on and start up. Succeed even without me being there. So I was not fired. Beyond being the host of the Honest Bunch, years ago, me and the people at Naijaman sat down, came up with this idea of the Honest Bunch. Hence, the show and how we drive it. So I've gotten to the point where it is arguably the biggest podcast. We came together and formed it. But anyway, even on the show, if you are a TV host or a radio host, you have to understand that sometimes people play devil's advocate. That is my job on the show, to play devil's advocate. Husband Material has his own job. Is in the tone, they all have their job. My job is to ask the hard questions. That is my job. And it's also my job to make statements that most of them are really think, but you can't see it. That is my job. And if for nothing, it has encouraged conversation, hard conversations that people don't want to have. And having said all this, all I'm going to say is that it is very, very sad. Anyway, let's just leave that. This is all I want to say about the Honest Bunch. Why this press briefing is based on the the criminal something that was online. But I'm going to hand it over.
So for me, this is good. This is very, very good. I'm happy that Nedu has addressed the situation. He said it. He wasn't fired. He left because of the personal attacks. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. But I think it's good that he's come out to set the record straight. That he's come out to set the record straight. In his own words, as you heard, he decided to leave because of all the issues and the personal attacks that he was facing, and he wanted the show to continue in the direction that he already started in. But my question is, when somebody leaves a show as big as this, and the Honest Bunch podcast is quite big, is there always more to the story? What do you guys think? Now, let's talk about what he actually said. He said people assumed he was fired, right? But now he's told us that the departure was on his own terms. Is there any reason to believe him? Is there any reason not to believe him? Are there some behind the scenes drama that we don't know about? Yeah, could there be? Was there a power struggle? Or was it just a time to move on, to reflect and handle other things that he was, that he wanted to do? So here's my own honest reaction. Here's what I think. When a major personality leaves a show, it's really as smooth as they make it seem. Whether it's because of a mutual decision or not, something definitely happened behind the scenes. Maybe tensions were rising, maybe creative visions clashed on the back of VDM's statements, all the stuff that happened with him and D1. And, you can look at it in my previous video where I broke it down with all the things that happened over the last couple of weeks with Nedu, Very Dark Man, and D1, right? But let's not forget, podcasts are a business. If you're not aligned with the direction of the show, it's only a matter of time before things start to shake up. And sometimes it's just one statement that goes wrong or one podcast that goes wrong. And before you know it, the host is gone. I'm not happy that Nedu's left the show. He's a great talent. And I hope that, if he decides to come back to the Honest Bunch podcast, they take him back or continues with his other endeavors. But what do you think? What do you think, my viewers? Do you believe Nedu left on his own terms? Or is there more to this story? Please drop your thoughts in the comment section down below. And if you're enjoying this breakdown, make sure you hit that like button. It really helps the algorithm push my content to more people, and I can grow even further. At the end of the day, we may never know the full truth. But one thing is for sure, Nedu's got big plans, and the Honest Bunch podcast is moving with or without him. Let's see how all this plays out. That's it for today's reaction. Please don't forget to subscribe for more updates, and I will catch you in the next video.